Hey everyone, welcome. Give us a few seconds to make sure we are live. I'm sorry we are late. Traffic in Spokane is no bueno.
No bueno.
No bueno.
That includes the store lines, it sounds like.
Right?
It was mostly the store lines. There was a return at Target where I went.
Sorry,
Someone
guys.
is
Sorry.
not on it like I asked.
That was me.
That was her.
I'm sorry.
All right, guys. Hello.
Hi, guys.
Hello.
Maybe we should face that way. I don't even know.
You can go like this.
That way?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So, guys, welcome. I'm going to bring this over here so I can see. Make sure. Oh, wait, no. I want to bring my computer so I can keep up with chat. Sean just needs to see if it goes red, right?
Yeah,
Is that
if
what
I
you
see
said?
it go red, then I have to go. Somebody's mic just went out.
Oh, no.
Yours.
Yours. God, they're so blamey.
Is it done?
Just keep it out for a second, because if it goes red, then I know I need batteries.
If it goes red, you're dead.
No, I don't think so.
Goes red. Oh.
Hey, guys. So I'm going to give everyone a few minutes to join.
Hello.
Hello.
How do we look?
I think we're looking good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Hello, everyone. Hello. So I do have some questions. So, all right, I must have accidentally hit it because it would have been red by now, right?
Yeah, it would have.
Okay. All right, guys. So, welcome. I'm your moderator, Ken Hess. Nice to meet you. So, I have the computer. As you guys know, there's two people sitting in this line who went live last week. And because of their actions, Sean is also now part of those three. They got into my craft stuff. They moved things around. They left a mess. We watched their live yesterday, to which Sean was doing, no. That's all he said. And I said, Sean, they're not live anymore.
I know.
So I always say, make sure to introduce yourself so people know who they are. And they never do. It's very sad. So we're going to play Get to Know Our Team.
Yay.
With a twist. Because there are certain
Knew
questions
it.
I get to ask.
Okay.
So for every answer they choose to answer, they get sweet treat.
Sweet.
We have some fun stuff, but there is also a stressful part of this. So first up, I bought them all this silly putty. This is stress putty. They should be stressed because they have the option to skip a question. If they skip a question, Ken gets to give them jelly bellies that taste not so good.
Oh, I like those.
Here is your stress.
Oh, gosh.
So, this is Get to Know Ken's Creations. And then, of course,
Jesus.
we also have a question. We have taste test, but this will be a lot of fun. I have your questions. So this silly putty can be, it says, it's Crazy Aaron, which is funny because, but it says it can be stretched, popped, bounced, tear it, knead it, twist it. So everyone open your silly putty because you're going to need it.
I'm an open book, so good luck finding a question that I won't answer.
Cool.
Hopefully.
I need nails.
You know,
I will go grab a knife blade.
Oh, I got it. Do you want me to open it?
there's a plastic cover on there.
Oh.
Very pretty. This would be like really cool under black light.
It should, right?
Yeah.
If you guys want to add a question, make sure it's all in caps.
Please.
And I will be going back. There was some on Facebook already that I will be adding. And this will be not a super long live, but maybe, 6 hours.
No big deal.
No big deal.
All right, so
Normally
here's
say
what
that.
this looks like, just so you guys can see.
Okay, so
And it has a little lid. You're supposed to take that lid off.
It's almost like, yeah, it's like
And then
sci-fi.
oh my gosh, it's like super
yeah,
strong. And then let's see. So this is for when you get stressed during my questions.
like right now.
I knew this is an execution.
It's not an execution.
Execution.
We told Ryan he was gonna get fired in this live.
You guys, they didn't know what I was doing or what I'm up to.
I know.
I didn't know.
We have no idea.
All
I
right,
didn't even know.
so this is what it looks like, you guys. We can play with it. I got it at Target.
Don't
Look at
eat
Thanks,
it.
Jackie.
You
how
try to eat
fun
it?
that
No,
is.
like Ishmael looks like this.
All right. So, Mr. Sean, you may have my computer to monitor comments on Restream,
All right.
which everything is loading there.
Oh my
If
God,
not,
this
I
is
have
gonna be
both open,
fun.
But you need to look up. So as we do this, You guys, this is going to be so much fun.
I'm so nervous, Ken.
You should be. So first up is going to be a taste test because I know you guys will all easily give me the answer. So first of all,
Yes.
everyone needs to introduce themselves and how you know Ken.
Okay.
Look at the camera.
Okay, I am Jasmine. I know Ken. I work at, I applied at the bank he used to work at, and he hired me. That's how we know each other.
So I worked with Jazzy, and this is not a lie when people ask this question. I was the bank manager, and I'm red.
Oh,
Now it's red.
Just sec, guys.
Do you know where the batteries are?
No, in your drawer?
My top drawer, all the way in the back.
All the way in the back. Whatever, 2 double A's?
Two double A's.
So,
You're gonna go blank for a second when you take them
okay,
out.
just sec, guys.
And you never know when these things go bad. They're supposed to last like 12 hours. Luann, we're playing with this silly putty type stuff. It bounces. It looks like it'd do really good in black light too.
And we will get to all your questions on Facebook. You can go to the original place to ask questions or in here in this threads. We should see it restreamed. So I did hire Jasmine. She was a recommendation from another employee. And you guys think I'm lying when I say this, but one of my questions I ask in my interview process, usually the last one is, if someone on your team said something inappropriate, would you go to HR or would you ignore it? Would you laugh or what would you do?
Yeah, how would you handle it?
And what did you say?
I said, well, I try to deal with it myself, and then if it's not a big deal, just forget about it. Who cares?
So if they say that, they got hired. If they say I would go to HR, we did not hire them.
Yeah.
I am not kidding when I say I asked this question. So, Sean, how did you meet Ken, and why do you work with Ken's Kreations?
I met Ken almost 20 years ago at a party that he attended to, that we both attended to, and then we just kind of liked each other, and
Okay, so
kind of sort of.
okay, let's start over. So it was a party full of underage kids, 19, 20. No one is 21.
Well,
So
they're
why
minors,
was
though.
Sean at that party?
I was the alcohol supplier.
Sean!
We all have to have
There's
one of
always
that.
one of those.
Yeah.
and that was
Sean.
me.
Where are the cuffs?
Exactly. Sean, that is not appropriate.
I know.
But yes, that is true. Ryan, how do you know Ken and how did you start working here?
So, as you guys know, he's my dad. No, I'm kidding. So he's my uncle. He's my Uncle Kenny. I've known him for my whole life.
How long have you known me?
I've known you my whole life as well. Same
Yeah.
same difference. They've been together since I've been with
Yep.
them.
Yeah, you were only 2 months old.
He started doing YouTube. He saw, I think, when did you start doing YouTube? A couple of years ago?
I started doing YouTube actually in 2013 around.
13.
Because I remember we talked at Grandpa's house. So then they were talking about how they needed help.
He got fired from his other job.
No.
No.
No, I worked at McDonald's. I went to a place called Esports Arena. It was pretty fun. But then they said they needed help, and I wanted to,
Sean, you can
pursue. Yeah, I want to pursue helping with videos and stuff.
So
and then I
then-
ended up
Yep.
working with them.
So this
Yeah.
is our entire team. We also have moderators that come in and help, so thank you, moderators.
Yeah.
So
Thanks,
what we are
moderators.
trying first, since everyone answered the question, is a sweet treat. This is pumpkin pie Kit Kat.
Ooh.
I hate pumpkin pie, just so you know.
Don't eat it yet.
I don't like pumpkin spice lattes.
I don't get the whole pumpkin craze.
No.
Can we eat it now?
Mm-hmm.
All pumpkin.
Oh,
That's way too strong.
it tastes like a pumpkin pie.
Oh my god.
I hate pumpkin.
We don't even have a trash can here, guys.
Here, yeah,
It's in the
we are
back.
gonna need that because last time we played Bean Boozled, Sean vomited.
Yeah, I don't do that.
I'm not putting a half chewing. All right, whatever.
So it's basically just clove and nutmeg and cinnamon. That's all it is.
That's
Just
way
sugar.
But it's too strong for
Sugar.
me. Okay, so that was the first question. So let's do a couple of viewer questions here, guys.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun.
I'm gonna go to Ken's Kreations, and then we'll have some real fun. So I will pick the person. Let's see here.
Oh, hello, Miss Harmon.
Oh, hi, Kate.
Hi, Kate.
Hi, Kate. So
You
First-
guys used to work with Kate too.
Yeah,
I
we
love
did.
Kate.
I
Yeah,
know.
we love
So
her.
first question I'm going to give to Sean.
Okay.
Ken has a lot of hobbies and collections. I asked about hobbies previously, but do any of you collect things? If so, what? All of us can answer. What do
Oh,
you
we-
collect?
I don't collect anything. I'm sorry.
Loser.
Loser.
What do you collect?
It would look like I collect a lot of Osmos.
No.
I have 3 of them.
Yeah,
2 work,
collection.
1 kind of works. It's same, but in everything else, I really don't collect anything else. Or do I?
Golden
shoot,
retrievers.
Golden retrievers.
We collect golden retrievers.
Yeah.
And shoes. I like shoes.
Yes, he does like shoes.
I don't have enough. I still need
Ryan,
more.
what?
I think I collect I used to collect a lot of pins. Now I just collect
What do you
video
mean
game stuff.
Pins?
Pins, like you like Disneyland pins, or you get like pins from like pins. You just-
Yes.
And you called me a loser.
Okay.
Why are we going to that?
So, question 1. This has been
Hate
Bean
this.
Boozled. Now, you could either get a sweet treat, you could get a not sweet treat.
Sean's over here dying.
So, you have the option to bypass this question and eat or take a spin. Jasmine,
Oh no.
what is your least favorite thing working with Ken?
When you
About Ken. About me specifically. What do you hate about me? What?
And
Either answer the question or do a Bean Boozled.
Okay, but like
Then
honestly, there's nothing I hate about you.
That's
No,
not a true story. There's gotta be something.
there's gotta be.
What do I? How you doubt yourself sometimes.
No one else can use that. Nobody can use. Good job. Good answer. What do you hate most about working with me?
Sometimes it's that.
No, sometimes it's either yes or no. You have to be committed, Sean.
What do you mean?
Just
Well-
know that we're going to be on a plane together for 18
know.
hours straight.
And you live with him.
I don't like it when it's like you'll say, "Well, you did this wrong," even though I know in my heart, in my mind, saying, "Not really. I didn't do that wrong at all." But I have to go with it because he's the boss.
Did he do it wrong?
I don't
Play the
know.
fit. we
Okay,
play the
what's
fit.
your...
My thing is, I don't like how you don't yell at me. I've worked for so many companies that for me, I don't know when you're like mad at me, or I don't know when I did something wrong. You just say,
I do
"Oh,
agree
you did it
though.
wrong, whoops." But it's not like I know that something's up more than it is.
I will let you know when I'm mad at someone, you'll know. How will you know, Jasmine?
Because he's mad.
I don't know. I just get
Remember
off
the
guard.
little fight you saw in front of us that
Me
you
and Sean got
saw?
in
That
a
was a fight. That was a fight.
And that was when I'm mad. I
That's
even did that at the
yeah.
bank. When
Yeah.
my bank pushed
Oh,
me
yeah.
too far, it's
Serious Ken. He
Serious
comes in, he
Ken
doesn't talk to anybody,
at
and
the
then
bank,
he goes off.
and then everyone's like, "Uh-oh, we
Sorry.
pushed him too far."
Uh-huh.
But that's about it. But I'll try
All
one
right.
of those.
Oh,
I'll try one of those.
Wait, you have to guess. So this is either going to be blueberry or toothpaste. Would you like to try one, Sean?
No.
Would
thank
you like to try one?
Little story about this
No.
whole thing. Brandon and I used to do this like weekly, so like half of these.
This is either coconut or spoiled milk. Okay, Sean, everyone else is
Or
doing it.
spoiled milk?
So you have to do it now too, Sean.
If
You
it's
said
black,
or
there's
spoiled.
absolutely.
You're not going to do the black. This is strawberry, banana, or dead fish, and I'll even do one.
I got toothpaste. Let's go.
So this one is either... What is this?
Get the.
Did you get the icky one? Spoiled milk? That's why we need the trash can up here. They're disgusting. Okay, so mine's either
Yeah, that was gross.
butter popcorn or... No, it's not. I just dropped it. So butter
Jasmine.
popcorn or rotten egg.
Oh,
Will you bring
God.
the trash up here?
Oh, I keep trying and it's not happening. I'm
Sean barfed last time.
Mine tastes like sweet fish.
Oh! Butter popcorn.
Oh, that was so gross.
I got.
No. Oh. Started off butter popcorn, but then went rotten egg quick.
They gotcha.
It's
All
not
right.
like dead fish. It's just
Next
fishy.
viewer question.
I have one that's here right now.
Oh, okay, Sean, yes.
Is Jasmine married? Have any kids?
Oh gosh, yes, and I have 4 kids. Well, how many do I have?
Okay, for answering
Yeah,
that question, none of this video is sponsored, by the way. They get one of my new favorite caramel
wish.
sugar babies. Okay, so, Sean, are you married?
Not officially.
You get a candy.
Not officially.
Ryan, are you married?
No,
But you have a kid.
but I have a fiance. Accidents happen. You should know that.
Did you just call your baby girl an accident?
She was a happy accident. Some of the best things in life are accidents, but they're happy accidents.
Are they?
Yes.
Okay.
Rose, you're not an accident.
We love you.
That was so mean. All right,
We miss you too.
so next question. What is a typical day like working at Ken's Kreations for each of you? Jazzy, you first.
Oh gosh. A typical day. Let's see. Sitting on at my desk and replying and reading and comments and.
So in
I
here,
don't
there is a Skittle that tastes like a zombie. I don't know what
Zombie.
it tastes like. So Jasmine's typical day is social media. So on the live videos, on all of our Facebook posts, Instagram, everything. She's usually one replying, posting, doing Instagram, creating the links, replying to questions, all that. Sean, what's your typical day?
It's go, 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 go. There's no stopping except for a quick 20-minute lunch.
Why is it go, go, go?
Because we have to do so much in such a little time that we have. Even
You guys get a zombie one. Tell me what it tastes like.
Okay.
I know. I want one.
what's it supposed to do?
Rotten coffee.
You missed.
Oh my god! Yes! Oh, it's not good.
That one's not good.
Oh!
So even though we have,
thank
even
you.
though Ray and I both work together,
Oh, that made me sweat.
videotaping, editing, or whatever it may be, it's go go. It's like we start right away and it's go.
Oh my
And
gosh.
we have so much to do because he's got so much on his mind. He's got weeks ahead, thinking so many weeks that we have to do so much. So it's nonstop.
It's seriously not non-stop.
What's your typical day?
I get here at 9, and we start sometimes late, and then we work on videos most of the time. We just edit, record, and then we go live.
So, correct. So a typical day here is crazy. I don't think people realize until they work here how busy
That's
we are
how it
from.
goes.
What does it taste like? What would you say it
That
tastes like?
tasted like
Zombies.
no. It tastes like bad sulfur. So it's like kind of like a rotten eggy type taste.
Zombies are rotten, Sean.
know.
You'll get one. You'll know when you hit it.
Ugh.
So yeah,
Oh, no.
we were busy from the day from the moment we stop to the moment we end. We do try to take a little bit of time, but I don't think like my family knows I do this, but I don't even think they realize like
No.
how
No.
evolved
They
and
do
stuff.
not-
Nobody.
Neither does my family.
Yeah.
Actually,
Well, I
Okay.
don't talk to my family that much, but
Yeah.
So, Jasmine, you get the power of bamboozled. You get to ask all of us a question, and we can either skip it or answer it, or not skip it and eat a bamboozled.
I got a zombie.
It's
It's like rotten
gross.
egg. It just tastes like a rotten egg.
it like nothing.
no, he's used to it.
It just tastes like a rotten egg.
It's not good, peeps.
So Wendy would like to know how old are you?
Wait, we're doing this, and then we'll do that.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. What was it?
You get to
I
ask a question. We can either answer it or skip it. So start with
Is it in
Sean.
regards to the job?
Anything you want.
Anything?
That's another one.
Okay.
These zombies gross.
What annoys you of Ryan and I?
Ooh, good
what?
one.
What annoys you of Ryan and I?
What
Of
do
me
you
and
find
I,
annoying
yeah,
about
yeah.
Jasmine and Ryan?
Yeah.
And if you don't answer it, bamboozle it up.
It's not an annoyance, but it's just interesting that for me, I always thought you were supposed to start at 9, but you were never here at 9, ever. She's never here at 9 going, her hours are supposed to be at 9. It's like, aren't you supposed to be at 9?
I feel like he's just jealous. You're just jealous.
So let me explain that.
I know.
When
And that's it.
Jasmine started,
What about me?
I had no one.
Nothing,
and
yeah, you haven't been here long enough.
I was super,
early.
super behind. I mean, I asked Jasmine if she wanted to work here. I took her on a tour, and she almost had a panic attack. And she's like, "How are you living like this?" I'm like, "I'm not. I'm so behind. I'm drowning." And so she was like, "Well, I may be here at 9 and maybe at 9:30." And I said, "You can get here whenever you want and leave whenever you want."
I
Well,
started off getting here at 9.
she did, but then
And then it was
because
9:30.
she does social media, so she can kind of like just do it from her
Yeah.
phone. So when Sean started with me, he was like, "Well, when does Jasmine work?" And I said, "Well, technically 9 to 3, but things happen." Well, ever since then, she usually gets here at 9:30. So like every day, he's like, "So 9:30?" And I said, "She puts down on her time card what she works. She doesn't cheat time or anything." But still, he was like that. Okay, now what is the most annoying thing about Jasmine that you don't like?
Oh, yeah.
Because
Jasmine?
yeah, that's what Sean had to answer.
Answer it.
I'm trying to think of one. I think it's the time thing in general too. That just freaks me out. That blows my. No offense, but that
Blows
blows
our
my mind.
mind.
I worked for so many corporates that you would get your butt chewed so bad.
Yep.
So I'm just as bad. Jasmine will text me at like 9:30. Hey, Moose is sick. I'm not coming in, and I'll respond to her at like noon. I'm like, okay, and she's like, well, 3 hours later. So.
I thought of something for you that I wear holy socks.
Oh my God,
He
you wear
hates that.
Oh my gosh. you
holy
guys.
socks. Come on, where's some
So
good socks?
ages, since that was a question, how old are you, Ryan?
I'm 20.
I am
Just recently, too.
just turned 29, 39.
I'm like, good for you.
Really,
That's zombie mess.
really robbing the
Okay.
cradle.
I was going to say, yes, you are.
I'm 53.
Whoa. Not just kidding.
I'm 30. I'm 30.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so Mona asks on Facebook, and you guys will get a sweet treat for this. This is the dark chocolate Kit Kat.
Love
I just
dark
want you guys to
chocolate.
know that I never got the rotten zombie.
Well, I'm sorry.
I got two
You're
of them.
lucky.
So,
So did I.
Mona
too.
says, Jasmine, what is your favorite part of working at Ken's Creations?
Honestly, working with Ken. I loved working with Ken at the bank, and I was so sad when he left, and so I
When
quit.
he asked you, hey.
Yeah, I quit, and then he
She
asked
quit.
me, and I was like, yeah.
So, you guys, I have a story about this before. You don't like dark chocolate?
I don't
love
like
dark
chocolate.
Oh.
So,
Love it.
Jasmine, I hired Jasmine in May to work part-time here. Her first week working with us, we were at ChalkCon, and it was the week Maya died. She was here
Oh, yes.
during that whole thing, and I have never seen Jasmine so upset. She is literally on the phone with me, and she was like, I never understood why you were so close to your dogs, but now I get. I mean, she is bawling, and she's like, they're like your kids. I mean, I felt so bad. We got up, and usually when we get home from a trip, they aren't here. They'll usually leave early. You guys, me and Sean we're up in the car. She is sitting on my front porch just with her head down, and I look up and she's bawling. She's like, I'm so sorry. I'm like, you didn't kill her, Jasmine. Like,
It was just so heartbreaking, though. Like,
it was. It's a hard thing to go
It
through.
was so hard, and she loved you.
I know.
She loved you guys.
So what is your favorite thing about working at Ken's Kreations?
It's nice not working for the man or corporate, so not you. But that's not what it meant. That's just what you call corporate.
Am I like a
A corporate
woman?
No.
Happy?
Not there yet, no.
Okay, what's your favorite thing?
I really like, I know it's weird, but the hour thing is super cool that I could leave or start at any time I really want. Especially me being so young, if something comes up, I'm able to leave. It's not like McDonald's where it's like, yeah, you're stuck here.
Yeah, you're.
Okay.
So if we're working for
So Sean, you get the power of Bamboozled. You can ask
yeah.
me, Ryan, and
What do you hate about working with me?
oh.
Oh man, this is coming to the truth.
Okay.
You can take a Bamboozle.
no. Honestly, there isn't. But I guess I'll take one.
Yep, you can't say there isn't. That's a BS answer. Eat your
No,
Bamboozle.
it's not though. I have none.
Okay, let's see which one you're gonna get.
You get the.
Do
Ronnie.
just green.
Oh.
Green is either what? Sean can't read it.
I can't read that.
It's
close.
either juicy pear or booger.
Oh, that's a booger.
Okay.
That reminded me of my childhood.
A quick question. Have you? Georgia says, have you ever been crafted before working here? No.
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
I did work at Joanne Fabric, so that's
There
as
you go.
crafty
Can
as
you
I
just
get.
hold some of the questions, please, so we finish it?
sorry.
I
You're more than
know. I
welcome
defined
to.
them all.
Okay, what is Ryan's question? He either bamboozled or he can answer it.
What do you not like about me? Working with me. You can say. it.
I'm trying to think of something that.
You're in a safe zone. It's okay. He doesn't have the power to fire you. Look at how much he's playing
I have
with
this
Putty right now.
No, so I think we both get off track really easy, for example. So I think that's my biggest thing, but it's because I also get off track. So
Good answer.
Oh,
Okay, Sean,
he's
you
putting-
can ask me
it's
a
not
question.
You, it's me.
I know everything that you hate about me, so it's like.
Okay, I want to explain this because this came out yesterday, and for those of you who watched it, they saw it. Me and Sean are in a real relationship, and I am not afraid to show it. Everyone knows it. Everyone is afraid to say it, but they will all agree. Sean's communication is at an all-time low. There are times when you will talk to him and he does not even acknowledge you. There is times where you're saying, Sean, can you do this? And he does something completely different. There is times where
That's what you meant?
you're like, Sean, can you do this? Sean, can you do this? And finally Ryan is looking at me like, I can't anymore.
what do you mean?
There's times when you've not agreed with Sean, but you were afraid to tell him, I don't agree with this, and we should
Well,
do this.
You can tell
that's
me anything,
because
I don't care.
when I come from like, you guys are, in my opinion, you're both my boss. So if he says do something, then I do it.
Oh my gosh,
And that's why, like, yeah.
All right, Sean, what questions do you have before I do the...
Carol wanted to know how the heck do you know what booger tastes like?
She said her childhood.
Oh yeah,
Dude,
my childhood.
Sean, I've caught Sean picking a booger and eating it. I've caught myself doing it.
What the hell?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, like, people do it.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
We eat our
here.
boogers all the time.
So these are the new M&Ms. These are creepy Cocoa Crisps with dark chocolate.
Oh.
Ooh, those
I
are
like
good.
Those are good.
All right, Ryan. So next question, before Sean looks for more. Jasmine, who is your favorite kid?
Oh,
Then she goes, LOL, joking. I love seeing you on the videos, but do you have a favorite kid, or are you gonna do the whole?
well, I do have a favorite.
Okay.
Oh.
It's my dog named Hulk. He's my favorite.
I want to be real honest with you guys. So you know how you just meet certain people and you have a connection? It's, you know, me and Allie, me and Jessica Douglas Wilson, my sister from another mister, me and Teresa Collins. We just have a connection. If Kate's here, me and Kate have that connection. I had a connection with Jasmine. And there were days that Jasmine would come in and she would sit down, and I am not even kidding. She was like, Kenny, well, she would always say, Kenny, Benny, I don't think I should be a mother. You know when people really love their kids and they're so proud of them? She's like, right now I don't love them and I'm questioning it. Not even kidding. An hour later, she was like, I love them. They're like little humans. They're like, I made that. I'm like, what is
It's
happening?
just so overwhelming sometimes, guys.
I get that.
Yeah,
No, I
especially
don't get that.
all boys, and then yeah.
Now you're the only female.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and Jasmine's like me. You knew exactly where you stood with Jasmine. And like, if she did not like you, she made it very clear.
Oh yes, yes. And I was always Ken's protector. Like I don't know, he's just so great. And anybody said anything, I was like, Kenny.
I know she did. So one of my employees said, man, I tried to like joke about you and Jasmine came out with her claws. So it was funny. All right. I'm seeing is there any other questions you have, Sean? Because I have a few more that I want to ask.
Check.
So while you're checking, Jasmine, what is your favorite pastime?
My favorite running.
Yep, she runs a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You haven't
Yes.
seen it. You haven't run in a little while though. At least not.
What is?
Because you used to do it from work, right?
No,
No,
yeah.
she still runs. You
I'm
just
still
need to
running.
watch her Instagram. She posts all the
training.
time. What's your favorite pastime, Sean? If we had time for a
If
pastime.
we have
Oh, yeah.
time, I'm a big TV watcher and movies. I enjoy it. We don't get much time to the theaters that often.
Yep. What's your favorite
I
pastime?
might get an
I like
hour.
reading books.
Okay.
No, I like to play professional
Video games.
Yeah, I like to play professional video
I don't-
games.
yeah.
Make money off it.
Yes.
So let's see if Sean knows what my favorite pastime is.
Favorite pastime. I know you enjoy being with me when we're watching a movie, but you don't have time because you're always on your phone or the computer or being with the dogs.
My favorite. If I could do it every day, I would do it.
Favorite thing every day?
So, you guys, I am not kidding, and this is not a shameless plug. When I get super stressed out, when I am on the verge of a breakdown, I seriously have everyone leave, I put headphones on, and I chalk. I seriously just
he's been doing
get
that.
lost.
Yes, he does do that.
I don't go live with it. I don't
just-
share the finished result.
No.
I just do it.
Just creative.
Yep.
I like it.
Okay, any questions you have, Sean?
I'm looking right now.
I just see. Oh, okay. You got it.
No questions.
Okay, so you guys can just do Bean Bazoozle if you want to, but what was the hardest thing, Jasmine, last week of going live?
Just going live. Honestly, it was like I forgot everything. I had no idea. It was just so intimidating just to know that people were watching, and like that's what the hardest part honestly was.
Anybody want
People
any
were
more?
watching. Getting
take-
over that.
Okay. I want to get here. You have to keep eating Skittles till you get a zombie one.
Okay.
What was for you?
I just didn't want to. I know this sounds bad or sad, but I didn't want to disappoint you. And we wanted to do. Well, I wanted to do really cool stuff.
Yeah.
To try to use something, but when it comes to my knowledge of crafting, it's very little. So I was like,
If
okay.
any.
If and yeah, so I did some things that, as you guys saw, weren't supposed to go together. So it's just trying to do stuff to like kind of impress you and be like,
It does bounce.
Yes, of course it bounced. He said it bounced.
but
Oh my gosh.
but if
I'm
it,
so
no-
happy.
but not a cliche answer. Probably having to get set up, like setting it up. We were like, oh, let's get set up, and then they take an hour. We're like,
Oh, I know. We're gonna be on live here in 5 minutes.
It was like an hour.
Yep. Okay, so on that, I do have to say, you guys, Sean and I were super busy in Salt Lake. I did know they were going to go live. I just didn't know when or what they were going to do. And to be honest, I just now watched it last night.
Yep.
It is super. Oh, she got a zombie.
I don't know which one it was. I stuck a lot in my mouth, and I was like, disgusting. Wow. Oh,
So
God.
much I can say to
I don't
that.
like that.
So much I can say, but I'm going to go.
Don't get demonetized.
All right. So I have to say I was really, really proud. Number one, I have to say Ryan did an excellent job with Switcher Studios and making sure to get all the graphics and he's talking and very natural. I love how natural Jasmine is when she's just like, if she messes up, she was just like, I don't know, or
crap.
I'm not supposed to do that or whatever. I also want to say I love all of you guys because in the comments, Watch the transfer. Go watch the
yeah.
transfer.
I know.
Go do this.
Watch
Go do
the
this.
transfer.
And Sean
Watch the
literally
transfer.
said,
Watch the transfer.
Jasmine did the dinosaur, which has it has the transfer gel,
Transfer
so it
gel,
will
yeah.
clog up the screen. Soon as she puts it on the side of the thing, Sean was like, she better watch that
She
transfer.
better watch
We're
it.
never going to use it. And it was like a half hour later, she's like, we watched him. I was like, that one's probably like now disappeared somewhere. Who knows where.
I put it back.
But they did. I thought they did a good job.
Yeah, it was really good.
It was
Actually,
really good. But they also could see then it's a lot of work doing.
And it is. And somebody mentioned in the comments, like, do bullets, you know, like a step by step. And it's like, oh, that's why Kenny is always preparing way ahead of time. It's like,
Yeah.
we knew this, but we were so.
Yeah. So I was super, super proud because it's kind of like Sean in the beginning. He didn't want to do lives. He thought they were going to be super hard. And if you don't know, you just think, I'm playing on a computer. You just think like, oh, what's he doing on the computer? And oh, he's just traveling again, or he's just, doing nothing.
It's not that.
But it's a lot of prep work and coming up with the content and all of that.
It's
Yep.
seriously like 4-hour work and 30-minute play.
Yeah,
You know?
Correct.
It
And
takes
it's
4
not
hours
right.
to do it.
Yeah.
It takes 4 to 5 hours to do a 1 hour thing that we
Yeah.
do.
All right, so next question. I'm trying to see it. From Crafty Nana, we'll go down the thing. What is your favorite movie, Jasmine?
My favorite movie, it's so corny, but P.S. I Love You.
What's that?
I haven't seen
What's that?
It's so cute. It's just like a
Probably
romantic
old.
one. The husband, like Gerard Butler's
Rom-com.
in there. And he's just so cute, and I love him, and I'm just like, aw. And he sings in it. Gerard Butler, you know who that is?
Oh, I did see
Sure.
And
that.
he sings in it, so I'm like, oh, you just keep singing.
I love
Claire.
these.
Yeah.
These are the best ever.
Hmm.
Yes, I
could
love you.
Eat them all day. What is your favorite movie?
Well, it depends on genre, I think. Like,
Get ready
At all
for
times.
a 2-hour answer,
No.
guys.
like in the Pixar world, both 1 and 2 of The Incredibles is my favorite. And this sci-fi fantasy, if it's anything Star Wars, I love. Star Trek is right there behind it.
Okay.
Oh,
Got one?
no, it's stuck.
Oh,
I
what's
hate
your
Marvel.
favorite movie?
I have a couple. I don't have one. So, in short, Spider-Man: Far From Home is probably one of my favorite
We
movies of all
just
time.
saw that.
So good. Avengers Endgame was really good. You got to watch a lot of stuff. And then
Yep.
Kick-Ass.
No, you can do that. The movie.
Kick-Ass. Yeah, Kick-Ass 1 and 2 are really
Which,
good.
by the way, you cussed during the live that you guys did. And I
We did?
caught
We
it.
did?
Yeah.
He did.
He said, SH exclamation point T. He went, shoot, and then he went, shoot. And he tried
I
to
didn't
cover
even
it
get
up.
that.
So I have
Yeah.
2 favorite movies that are pretty equal, but one is a little bit more. For the longest time, it was Moulin Rouge, which I now reinvented because of the musical coming out. And then I love The Greatest Showman. I love it.
Yep.
So I'm a musical guy, but I'm a musical, like, modern musical. Like, I don't like
Yeah.
Les Miserables type
Yeah.
of musical.
Oh, Zombieland.
Oh, that was
That
a
was
good
one of my
too.
favorite
That
ones
was-
of
that was
all
kinda
time. A
funny.
long time ago.
Georgia Blair wants to know, did Ken ever put his Lego collection back together?
No.
No.
So here's the deal. So when Jasmine first started, her job was separating the Legos, and after a week, she was like, "I want to do real work now." She was like, "I don't."
so
Her
bad.
fingers hurt so bad. She was
I know,
like,
they're
"I'm
so
never
bad."
doing this again." She was like, "Just go buy the new set." So I have ordered all my new sets, but we've been so busy that we just
We
haven't
just
had
don't
time.
have time.
There's no way.
Yeah, unfortunately. Okay, starting with Jasmine all the way down, and Jazzy, you can opt to skip this question if you want to. Do you have siblings, and what's your favorite thing to do with them?
Oh.
Do you want to skip or no?
No, I do have. No, I don't want to skip. I
Okay.
do have siblings. I have 2 sisters and 1 brother. And my favorite thing to do, I usually just hang out with my sister now, and just to hang out, drink beer, and listen to music, and
Yeah.
get drunk.
So if you guys have been watching me for a while, we did an episode of me and Jazzy. We were live in the kitchen. We made Santa surprise cookies. They were red and
Nice.
green. And a lot of people go back and love that video. The very next day, her brother got into an accident.
It was the same day that night.
That same night, and it was what kind of tank?
It was
Propane.
propane.
A propane tank, and she literally dropped everything to go down in Mexico, and unfortunately, he passed. So, and
Very sad.
not saying it's good that I have that in common, but losing my mom, I totally get it. So there are days where she's just like, I'm having a hard day, and it's like, I get it, don't come in, or go do this, or go be with family, or...
I honestly think that you were, like, I was meant to start working for you the times I did, because I don't think I could have gotten over, like, that without you being...
So my mom got sick in January, died in February, so it was that quick. So when something happens that quick, and you don't have those last moments and stuff, it takes a hard time, and the emotions are up and down. Sean, do you have any siblings?
I have basically, I have one full-blooded one and 2 halves, and one of the halves I just found out because of DNA.
Oh, yeah!
So I have a half-sister. It was a child that was put up for adoption as soon as she was born.
So you're no longer the oldest, which
I
is
used
weird.
to be the oldest, and now I'm not. Yeah.
Yep. And what's your favorite thing to do with them?
I have not done anything with them.
What's the favorite?
My full sister lives in Tacoma, and she and her son live over there, and we talk from time to time. My other sister lives here, but she is very busy with her son, and we just don't do anything because we just don't have the time.
Ryan, do you have siblings, and what's your favorite thing to do?
I do have siblings.
Yes, you do.
My favorite thing to do is going to sound weird. I don't really hang out with my sisters much. I like them, but I would much rather hang out with my brother-in-law than my sisters. One of my sisters is married to one of my best friends. So, I mean, sorry guys if you're watching.
I have
but like, no, I love
siblings,
them.
but I hate them.
Oh.
Well, there goes all those.
Day of my life. If that isn't someone telling me to stop eating sugar, what is?
I know.
I guess I just like watching, like binging like a movie or two with them, but that's kind of it. We can't handle each other for a long time. But I'll eat one of them.
So I have 2 siblings, and they're both older, and I used to do a lot with them before Ken's Kreations. So when the kids were little, like when Ryan was little, we would go over every Friday night and have like a movie night and do popcorn pizza. I would go over to my brother Don's and visit them. And I seriously think my family thinks I just don't like them now. But
You're so busy.
oh, throws worse. Sean puked on the skunk one. It was so bad.
No thank you.
It's just because we're so busy, and they're so busy, and all my niece and nephew that were little now are older, and they're so busy. So it's really, you just have to make time for family. That's what it is. Okay. Let's see here. I'm seeing.
Yeah. Thank you, Jen and Cindy and everybody saying.
So Luann asks, we'll start with Jazzy. What is the favorite gift you've ever been given?
Ken's friendship. I'm kidding.
Oh my
Okay. Honestly, the vacuum.
Yeah.
What was it?
We gave her a Dyson vacuum
bought
last
her
year
a
for
Dyson.
Christmas.
It was seriously. I still love it. I still vacuum, and it's so cool though, you guys.
What is yours, Sean?
My most favorite gift? You've given me some really nice gifts.
Which one's your favorite?
Which one's your favorite?
I have to remember all of them, but there's been so many. I do like the new Lego set I got.
You guys titled this still Cricut Super Hit Hot Mystery Box.
No, I changed it.
Oh,
he saw me change it. Did I not change it?
I saw you change it.
You saw me change
Maybe you
it.
didn't press save or something.
I don't know. Is there a save button after you change
Yes,
it?
you have to hit update.
Oh, sorry.
Is this the time where you know you're right, but you're just saying no?
Yeah, I got the really big Millennium Falcon.
Oh my gosh,
Lego
that is
I think
so
really
funny.
awesome.
Everyone's probably like, why is this not a mystery box?
I know.
Just kidding, guys.
Now
I
you guys
I can change
see.
it.
I'm just saying, now you can.
Well, I've never done it. I don't know that you have to hit update.
It's all good.
You want
Ryan, what is your favorite?
I don't remember most of my gifts I got, but the one that I remember the most is probably my Xbox 360 I got.
It's on Ken's Kreations.
Oh.
Without my Xbox 360, I would have never met my best friend Noah, and I would have never done what I have been doing today. So I think that's my favorite one, but I don't remember most of the gifts. No, sorry, family.
No, I get that.
I mean, there's gifts you get. There's gifts that really are not like, oh my God type gifts.
Well, it's getting to the point. If I want a gift, something, I'll just go buy it. It's not like it's kind of different nowadays.
I think we're paying him too much. Jeez.
I mean, like we have a friend who got a brand new car for his birthday. I mean, holy criminy, that's really cool.
Well, there was more to it than just...
Yeah, there is. I mean, there is, but it's a gift that's like, wow.
Yeah.
Never thought.
I wonder if Sean knows what my favorite gift is. Let's test Sean's relationship.
What gift you've ever gotten?
My favorite gift I have ever gotten.
From me or anybody?
Just my favorite gift.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
I think it would have been.
Some people are saying it says get to know Ken's creation. Or that's on YouTube, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's good, I guess. That's
Maybe when you got Austin as a gift. Well, I
Oh,
don't think
we
it was
didn't
really.
get him
It
as a
wasn't his
gift,
gift,
no.
but no.
So, it was, I think it was 3 years ago, maybe.
I know.
Maybe not 3 years. Maybe it was 3 years ago. We have a sock party with my family, and one year they forgot about me, which was very hard. And I was supposed to wait till Christmas, but Allison came over and she had made a pillow and she asked for a card. And it has my mom's handwriting. It says, "Love you, XOXO mom." And it came out of a card.
Sweet.
So she cut that out on vinyl and put it on a pillow. And
That's so
every
sweet.
morning I wake up and I see my mom's handwriting.
Yep.
I know.
I
Oh
remember
my gosh,
that, yeah.
stop it. I'm kidding.
Did you?
So that was my favorite
Renee
gift.
said it has to do with your mom.
Yeah, it is
Yep,
my
she's
favorite
right.
gift. And then that same Christmas, my good friend Angie, Chris and Angie, she went to Build-A-Bear, and I can grab it right there. You can grab it. She built she took a photo of my mom and built it to look exactly like my mom. And so she wanted to put a voice in it, but my mom had glasses and always wore like a floral shirt and pants. So there she is.
Okay, I know.
Yeah, so those are probably my gifts. My love language is very much so gifts, but it isn't like need to be like a flashy gift. It can just be something very, special to me and stuff. So every
I know,
morning,
Chris making me cry over
yeah,
here.
I know. So she always has to like wash it because the dogs sit on that pillow and stuff like that. But it was one card, and I thought I had lost the card. I found it. It's because my mom didn't like. I didn't have a lot of her
No,
handwriting,
you didn't.
so
You had just a couple, and
As soon as I
I
opened
found
it,
it. I knew I knew
bawled.
it was. As soon as because she was trying to ask everybody in the family, but they couldn't figure it out. She finally came to me, and I said, "Oh, I know exactly I know exactly which one you're talking about." So I ran up to her. I ran into the room, and I looked at the room. Oh, I said, "I think I found it here. Is this it?" She says, "Yes, that's the one."
yeah.
So I sent it to her, and that's how she was
And
able to
she
make
made it for me,
She made
so I love it.
absolutely.
Someone
Yeah. So
said that they thought I was gonna say that my favorite gift was my daughter. That's lame. That is lame.
That's a really hard gift to do. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my gosh, that is so funny. I can't with you.
I don't even know why I'm crying so much right now. Oh my god, I'm
It's
such a baby.
cute.
Shut up.
Let's see here. I'm looking for other questions here. Will you ever come to New York and do a meet and greet or anywhere on the East Coast?
we're hoping.
I want to. So we're in a weird spot for Ken's Creations because I never expected for me to leave my job and do this full time, let alone have 3 employees and do this.
No.
And luckily, since Ryan has started, we have done amazing catch up. So we were behind on videos and stuff. So really how it works is Sean and Ryan do a lot of the shooting of the videos and editing it. They send it to me, I voice over it and then upload it. Jasmine does a lot of the social media and Instagram and stuff. So, and at the bank actually, Kate, one of Kate's classes, and it was funny, Jasmine reminded me, I was like, the first week Ryan was here, I was pulling my hair out because I was like, I can't do this, Jasmine. Sean's not listening to me. He's doing this. Ryan's doing this. I was like, I can't do it. And she was like, remember that class Kate Harmon has that says every time you add a new team member, it's going to take 3 months because you go from being a solid team back to just getting to know everyone. I was like, oh my gosh, that's right.
Yeah.
And it truly is like, it took even me and Jasmine about 3 months to find our group. Sean started in
April?
April
5th
is the last day
and
of
by
work.
I'd say July was good,
Yeah.
and then he just started about a month ago, and we're getting there. I can already feel that
Yeah.
fluidness
it's finally
getting there.
together, yeah.
And stuff. What are you guys squishing? So this is at Target, and it's called Aaron's Crazy Aaron's Thinking Putty. It's like what are those things called when you would
Silly putty.
a fidget spinner, but
silly
this
putty.
is like major silly putty.
I don't know if it'll-
I gave this to Jasmine and Ryan because we leave on Thursday to go to Africa, and they're in charge of Ken Creations for 10 days.
Dude, we got this.
And I told them the video schedule of what they're uploading, and Ryan was like, but can we go live? And I was like, oh. Because here's the thing I know about myself, and this is not a mystery at all. If you work with me, you know this. I have control issues.
Majorly. That's why he can't stand this 16-hour flight. He has no control.
I have no control.
No control.
So I
Nothing.
want to be until I know someone good enough that I know that they have it 100% under control, I have to be somehow involved or not involved at all. So like the live, I think that's why they didn't tell me, because I would have been like, do this and do this. I mean, even driving here for this live, I was like, do this and this and this. Like, it's just natural for me to do that. So for me, it's hard to.
I guess if you don't want me to do any work, that's fine. I'll sacrifice.
But yes, we are looking at doing meet and greets eventually, and even a tour type of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
I keep seeing this one question pop up, and it's
What is
how
it?
how you and Ken met, and if you plan to get married.
Well,
We already
again,
did the beginning.
we met at a
I
party a
will
long
tell
time
the
ago.
story how it really is, because Sean's giving you the nice version. So I met Sean at a party of underage drinkers, and he provided the alcohol for us. So number one, should have stayed
Sicko.
away from him. Number two,
Bad boys.
Ken proceeded to drink and get intoxicated, and I've always, at that point, I was more attracted to, I wouldn't say older guys, but more mature. So I had an attraction. We hit it off. And then I got kicked out of the party because the person that was hosting the party was interested in Sean, so I got in trouble. Well, I couldn't leave because I was drunk, so I'm not going to go drive drunk. So I come back into the house, and this guy is already making out with someone new.
Oh my, Sean.
To which I said, "Are you kidding me?" And he goes, "I was just trying to make that other guy jealous."
What other guy?
The guy who kicked him out.
And I was like, at least admit it when you know you're wrong. So, but I will give him this. He goes, I had to leave, and he goes, will I ever see you again? And I was so mad at him. I said, sure, if you want to see me, come to work tomorrow at 3. And he was like, where do you work? And I said, I told you sometime tonight where I worked, and if you weren't paying attention, you're not the right person for me. And sure enough, at 3:15,
No, it's supposed to have been 1 o'clock, but couldn't get there until 3
until 3.
because I had to work, unfortunately, later than I wanted to. But
So that's how we met.
Yeah,
The
I
rest is
remember.
history.
Cutie.
And then a lot of counseling.
Yeah.
A lot.
What do you, Deanne was asking, what are you bringing on the plane to pass the time?
So here's the deal. I have found, and I know this sounds really bad, but I used to watch movies, and I used to be scared of flying because of turbulence, and I'm not in control. I can't control the plane. I can't control if there's going to be turbulence. And nowadays they come on there and they say, we're about ready to get turbulence, which freaks me out even more. And my psychiatrist, I know, shocker, Ken, he's a psychiatrist and is medicated, but he said, you need to get over this. And so I started going online and saying, how do you get over your fear of flying when you have control issues? And people said, go research turbulence to figure out that turbulence is basically just like a bumpy road, but air pockets. And go search on YouTube horrible turbulence, which Sean's like, don't do that, you're gonna be bad. And then I saw how bad turbulence can be, and I was like, oh.
We have never had.
But the thing that's helped me the most is I take my computer now, I get Wi-Fi, and I work. I edit videos because it literally...
And that's when I get like 100 messages before 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Telling me what I need to do. It's like, oh, Ken's in the plane.
So true, guys. And none of them, sometimes they make sense, or sometimes she's like, okay. Or...
I'll have to reorganize it all. But
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Let's see here. Let me see what other questions I have.
When are we all getting married?
Oh,
So yeah,
so here's the deal about getting married. He did propose when we were on a cruise. We had every intention of getting married, but in order for us to get benefits, you have to have you plus one taking your benefits. Jasmine doesn't need benefits, neither does Ryan. So if Sean marries me, he can't be a plus one. We're considered one person. So I hate to say that we're not getting married because of benefits, but until we get another person, we need benefits.
I mean, but the question
super
is,
expensive.
the question is, he could have insurance if he wanted to.
But why pay for it when his dad's covered?
But I know, but
Yeah.
because he can and he refuses, can't that?
I don't
say
think so. I think it has to be.
Take full advantage until
Yeah.
25, right?
But-
Let it go.
Today is official 401k setup.
401k setup.
401k.
We're 401kers.
I never thought that
Until you're
401k.
21.
I know.
thanks.
That's amazing.
You have to be 21 to get 401k.
You guys, I have to say this though. I remember Ken, we were like talking about when I first started, and I was like, yeah, about you. I said something. It's like, oh yeah, 401k is so important, and ever since then, occasionally you mentioned, I will get 401k.
I will.
And look at him. You're doing it.
I will.
I'm so
I
proud of
said
you.
by the time we're going to be a real company, we're going to be a corporation, 401k, medical, dental, vision. What else do we have? Oh, we're working on vacation and sick.
Almost there.
Yeah,
That's
we're
okay.
getting
what?
there.
We're getting there. We're patient.
So slow leaps.
Slowly.
Yes.
After 100 hours, then you are allowed to have
Yep.
1 hour of sick leave.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, that's how it works. I was a boss. I know how it works.
You all also get a half-hour unpaid lunch.
And no breaks. I'm kidding.
Don't make me.
How long have you been? How long have you been with your husband?
How many? 10 years?
10.
Oh, those zombie ones are so. I
They're
think
so
they're the red ones.
I don't know. I
How
thought
how long have you been with your girlfriend or fiance?
Michaela and I've known her since 7th grade. We've known of each other. It was our junior year is when we actually started hitting off. I actually was going to date another girl, and then I really liked Michaela, so then we hit it off. And then after about a year and a half, I proposed to her.
Mm-hmm.
So she was like a backup
Yeah,
girlfriend.
yeah.
Kind
That's
of,
what I got.
but
That's okay. There was one day at work, Jasmine came in and she's like, I think I'm done with Aaron. I'm going to go rent an apartment. I was like, what?
I'm divorcing him
She's
right
like,
now.
I'm divorcing him. I'm done. And da-da-da-da. And I was like, Jasmine, you're like me, and we sometimes make rash
Nope.
decisions. She's like, I'm over it. I found this apartment. Literally the next day, I was like, how's the apartment? Oh, I'm good now, kid.
I'm so
Yeah.
in love. Never been more in love in my life. I know.
That's so funny. That's us. But I'm the same way too. Like when I'm in a
I know.
moment, I'm like, So Sean, it is your turn to ask a question from me, Jasmine,
ask
and Ryan.
ask a question.
And we can either eat a bamboozled
I thought you
or
already did one.
I
we're
did
doing
one.
it again.
Oh, yeah,
gosh.
he hasn't done one.
Oh, you haven't done
No,
one.
he
Yeah,
hasn't.
do it.
Do it.
Start with Jasmine. Get the bamboozled ready.
Get them, whatever.
Okay, Jasmine's first up.
There.
What's the most annoying thing about me?
Why does everyone go to the annoying thing?
Because I don't have anything else. What am I supposed to say?
I don't know. Oh, what's the most annoying thing about you? Is how you're so worried about messing up.
Yeah, I get that.
You're like, but what about Ken? What do you think about Ken? Like, he's gonna be okay. We'll be fine.
He is very, I'm not saying that he shouldn't be, but he is very corporate mode still. So he's always like, whatever boss. And like at 9 o'clock, I'm not a morning person. So it takes Ken a little while to get going. He gets here, he's supposed to be here at 9. He makes up for Jasmine, is here at 8:30, 8:45 sometimes. And then right at 9, he's like, what are we doing? Where are we going? What's happening today? Which is good because then it gets me to be, okay. Because there are times when Jasmine first started, she would get here, at 9:30. And we wouldn't start working till about 11.
It'd be so hard because you're like, my meds aren't working yet. I don't care.
I was so overwhelmed in the beginning, you guys. It was so behind. I had a whole room full of Legos. A whole basement full of Legos everywhere. We had 2 huge 12-foot tables or 6-foot tables.
Oh,
6 foot.
Full of stuff. She's like, "That. What is this?" And I was like, "That stuff I'm supposed to review. That stuff I'm gonna give away. That stuff's gonna go in a mystery box. That stuff I do videos." And she was like, "Okay." And then we opened this door. She literally opened a door, and it was just full of crap. She's like, "We're not gonna look in there now."
No. I was like, this is why you're overwhelmed. He's like, I know. I have so much work. I just keep going shopping. I'm like, no.
I did. That was my escape. And then she was like, every time she came home, she's been like, "That better not be new redone at the table."
Oh.
And I was like, "It is." And she'd look at Sean. She's like, "You need to tell him no." And Sean's like, "I do."
I do, but I can't.
Okay, so now you can ask Sean's question. I'm sorry.
Okay, so with you, Sean, what did you think of before we started working together? What did you think of me, like in general? Like, what did you think of me? Like, were there any things that you thought were bad about me or anything?
No, I don't think anything bad. You definitely have that go gusto type of feeling, like let's go, 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 which is great. Because, I think I was probably like that back then when I started working as a young kid.
Back in the
then.
day.
Back in the day.
Back.
Jasmine was young. She did
I like
go,
that.
go,
And it's
go.
good. And it's good for me. Like he said, it's good to get things going and stuff.
And then for you, this one's gonna be a bit different. Were there any things that were gonna stop you from hiring me?
Yes, there was 2 things. Number 1, something that Jasmine said is I was super, super, super stressed out about money because Jasmine works only about 20 hours a week. And that's if she's like fully committed that week. She's just like, I'm not coming in today. I'm like, okay. So I literally was like, okay, this is Sean, this is 40 hours. This is going to be this much investment and we have to make it back somehow in videos and stuff. So I was super worried about that. And I was also concerned for your future because like, if let's say I hired you and we didn't make that money back and we started going backwards, and all of a sudden I'd be like, we can't afford you anymore. Like, I was like, I didn't want you to say no to another job that came about.
Yeah.
Other than that, what else would you think there was? Was there?
That was probably the biggest one.
I
know
It's like, how in the world are we ever going to be able to do this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was super, because Sean technically doesn't get paid and I don't get paid. I mean,
We do, but it just goes,
we do, yeah.
Just rolls right
and
back
stuff.
up.
And so it's just, I like a quote that is in my bathroom and it says, if your dreams are not big enough to scare, or no, if your dreams don't scare you, they're not big enough. And I was definitely scared adding another full-time person because, not picking on Sean easily gets distracted. So if I say, Sean, go upstairs and grab this, he's gone for like a half hour and all of a sudden he's watching TV and I'm like, what are you doing? And he's like, I don't know. So
I'm sorry, I remember the vacuum when you guys spilled water. I still remember that.
The vacuum?
He had to get the
wet drop by?
Yeah.
Because you made such a big mess of water.
Yeah.
So I said, I'll be right back.
30 minutes later.
Well, not quite that long, but long enough where it's like, you could have said, I'm going to get the wet dry vac. It's like,
you came up there.
to me, it's more like, doesn't it make sense that's what I should be getting?
No, but you don't communicate to people, so how are we supposed to know?
You were just sitting there back there.
I thought you would have figured.
Yeah.
I thought you would have known. I'm going to go grab.
Oh, we have a question. So, Jasmine, what is your favorite song ever?
Oh, jeez.
Oh gosh, my most favorite song. Ooh, there's a light that never goes out. There's a light. Do you know?
Which one is it?
To die by your side, it's such a heavenly way to die. No?
Ooh.
You got it. It's oh my gosh, it's not
tone.
the Smiths, it's the other guys.
Hmm.
The Beatles. No, not the Beatles. I don't know. Okay, there's a light that never goes
Brian,
out.
do you have
I
a
forgot
toothache?
them. I forgot it.
No, what?
Oh, someone said that you had a toothache.
No, I go like this all over my mouth
Why?
because I get bored.
That's not good. Oh, it pops in there too. That's not good.
Toothache. I just move my mouth.
Sean,
around.
what is your favorite song?
I don't.
Smiths.
I'm not very big into music, but I do like anything from the Beatles.
Oh yeah.
Anything from the Beatles, I enjoy.
Yeah. Do you know? I think I'm the only person that doesn't like the Beatles.
I don't really like them that much.
Like,
Oh,
it's
because
okay.
you're 20.
You're 20. You're not supposed.
Like, come on.
They're timeless. I
You
thought.
don't know what good music is.
They are timeless.
I know.
They are timeless. But it's
I
like,
can see why they're a big deal, but I'm not too
Really?
like obsessed. What's your favorite song?
Okay, so back in the day, I used to hate music. I used to think, like, when someone listened to music, I'd be like, turn that off!
What is wrong with
But
you?
nowadays, I don't know, it's, right now, I like, Take On Me, but the Deadpool 2 soundtrack, I like the Take On Me, that one's really good.
That's 80s.
Yeah. I just like anything now, I'm really, like, welcoming any music, even country, even though it's all the same. It's 4 different types of things, so.
Your dog died, your wife left you, and then they're coming back, and then...
No, there's God, beer, women, and playing my guitar.
Yeah,
That's
country.
what
All right.
that's what country is.
Well,
What about yours, Ken?
I
Your
have a
favorite?
ton of favorite songs.
Yeah, we
I
know.
love
Oh, yeah.
music. I love singing.
Oh,
I
all the
love
time.
a ton of different albums. When I find an album, I obsess on it, and it drives Sean insane. But probably one of my all-time, what would you say is like my all-time
album, maybe? I don't know.
album, or would you say like my favorite song of all time?
You have so many likes.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's
I would
too
say
hard to
probably
say.
one of my favorite songs I always go back to is the Come What May from Moulin Rouge.
Mm-hmm.
I love Lindsay Sterling. I love Kelly Clarkson. I love Pink. I love the Moulin Rouge soundtrack.
Name
I
one.
love
Both of them.
Old
I love Taylor Swift's
New.
Redemption.
Taylor Swift.
Oh, what about Gabby's one that you really like?
I love this YouTuber. I don't even know who she is. Named
yeah.
Gabby something. It's called Two Way Mirror.
Yeah,
So
we
I
heard that
love-
all the way back, going back from Seattle's Spokane with these two.
And we were dissecting the entire
All
album.
of it.
Yeah. I love music. Like, I have music playing at all times. I cannot, if it's quiet and we're working, I can't do it. It needs music. I need to have scents going, either doTERRA or Scentsy.
Yeah.
I need to have
Yeah,
water.
even at the bank, that's how you were.
Yep, bank, same
Everything.
thing.
That's exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me see if there's any other questions.
Ken is never distracted, which is never.
Actually, you guys, though, when Ken's working. If he's not like squirrel.
No.
Okay, occasionally, but most of the time he's pretty.
When he's
serious.
doing his live, you could see, especially in Ken for the car, the distractions, boom, boom, boom.
That is normal Ken, but when working Ken's serious like that, like how you guys see him right now. That's Ken.
And here watching, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
It's a lot of pressure knowing that you have to pay salaries and
Well, yeah, I bet.
all of that.
Being a CEO's hard.
Yeah,
I'm looking on Facebook for questions.
Somebody
Let's
said,
see here.
Sean was in the Navy. How many years? And were you on ships, aircraft carriers, submarines? My brother served. 22 years.
I did U.S. Navy, yes, from 19. It was kind of a two thing. I originally went in right after high school ish with my friend. Once it was a year after I graduated, because he graduated a year after me, and then he says, "Hey, I want to go in the Navy." Okay, let's go. Let's do that because we can get money for school. And it was called a SAM program, Sierra Mariner, which was a reserve program. Go to boot camp, do an A school, go home. You're done, and then you just do your weekend warrior thing, and that's it. So I did that for about a year and a half. When I got back home, I had to move to Seattle with my dad, and then after a year and a half of working I decided to go back active duty, and I did 6 years from 88 to 94. I wanted to go submarines. I thought I was going to submarines because it's a volunteer program. I figured by volunteering I'd go, but so for some weird reason they didn't send me. So I ended up going on a Spruance class destroyer, which is a destroyer ship, which is no longer in service. It's now sitting at the bottom of the ocean, just off of Hawaii.
Lucky you.
It became a target for a submarine torpedo hit, and which is very weird. But then I did enjoy being there. There was times that some is just like, why are we doing this? And you have to deal with a lot of the BS. But all in all, sometimes I wish I stayed longer because I would have retired at 39.
Yeah,
Holy
20
cow.
years, I would have been 39.
Yeah,
done.
you should have.
I should have, would have, could have.
It's all good.
And I do enjoy that I did get to travel to some beautiful
Yep.
countries. Went over Thailand was bar none my favorite.
Yep. So Beth asks on YouTube, if you have signal, are you going to do Ken from the car on your next trip? We won't be able to. They've actually asked us they've kind of asked us to unplug in Africa. A couple reasons is, number one, we'll probably have what they call brownouts, where it just completely goes away. Plus, we're there to give lights to people, and obviously we'll document our trip, but they also, on a bigger level, Chocotors having myself and Anne go there, and I think they want it to be more of a cohesive story when it comes out. So it's not that they don't want us to share it, but they also want us to, I'm nervous and excited to do this trip, but I get very emotional very easily, so I can get really emotional, and I feel like this trip is going to do that, and I have not been unplugged this long, so that has me very antsy. Sean is nothing but excited about it.
Oh yeah, I think it's gonna be great. I mean, I've been to other countries, obviously being in the Navy. This is a little different.
This is
but
my
still,
first time
it's not a
going
big
out
deal.
of country, except for like on cruises or stuff like that.
Be careful for the ZZs.
Tsetse flies.
Zeetsies. All right, so Jasmine, what questions do you have that you want to ask? Any more? Now is your time.
Oh, I thought I had one. No, I don't think so.
Sean?
What's the question?
Any questions you want to ask anyone on the panel? Anything? Go for it.
Oh, I do.
Go.
What do you love about us?
Ooh, that's a good one.
What does Kenny love about us?
So, I love how Jasmine calms me. So, I can be very, very hectic, and she can calm me, and we're so much alike that we just get each other. We get, like, if I'm having a bad day, like, I'm not feeling it, I don't have energy, like, we're so much alike, and we have that relationship where we can just talk about it and stuff like that. I also like the fact that Jasmine is very much so looks at all sides. So she's very good at, pros and cons, and you should do this, and giving compliments, and that kind of stuff. Sean, no, I'm just kidding. So, I know people look at me and say I give Sean a hard time during my lives and stuff, which I do because we've been together for so long and we have our frustrations. The part that you guys don't see is Sean has been through it all with me. So we've been together for 20 years. He was there when my mom passed. He was there, obviously, when our dogs passed. We've been through really, really good ups and really, really downs. But the one thing that you guys don't see, and it's not just me, anyone in my family, anyone of my friends, anything I want Sean to do, he will do in a heartbeat. He's even like literally said to me, if it meant me going to jail or him, he would do it for me. Like it's unconditional love. It's and people don't get to see that side very often, but like he does things without even being asked. Like Allison's like me, always has a cup of water. He notices when she's down to this much water and then just goes and gets it and fills it up for no reason. She didn't ask or anything. So he's very he can be selfish at times, but I don't think it's selfish. But I think that's a part you don't see.
And my family thinks I'm selfish.
Oh, no.
I think a lot of people on the outside look at us being selfish, because here's the deal. My job is social media. My job is to get interactions with you guys. So we are posting all the time. We're going to Salt Lake City. We're going to Texas. We're going here because I want interactions with you guys. And from the outside, if you don't know how social media works and you don't know what Ken's Creation is and what we do, it can look like we're bragging. It can look that look at how great our life is and look at how this. But the reason I do that is to get engagement with you guys on social media. But it can look as though we're putting our job before other people. The thing is, a lot of the trips we go on are planned years in advance. Like like we have our entire 2020 calendar full of dates that we've already committed to. That's crazy. And stuff. So Ryan, what I love about Ryan is he is at his age very determined, very set, has goals and stuff. When I was 21, I was kind of, I think when we bought our first house, I was 21, or was I 20?
Let's see.
I was 21. It was 2001 and stuff.
Yeah.
So that's what I like about Ryan is he's very much so, he's a go-getter. He has future plans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I love that.
Sean, any question?
Ooh, can we end this with the things that we like about each other? I think that'd be a good one.
Yes. So go. You start, Jasmine.
All right. Okay. Well, honestly, Sean, I have to agree with Kenny about that. Even when we went to Puyallup, what was it called? Puyallup. I said it the same way as you. Puyallup. You when I passed out on the bed, I kind of woke up to you grabbing, was it my iWatch, and you were charging it, and it was just the sweetest thing ever. Because honestly, it was just you're just so caring, and you really pay attention. And even my phone was charged, and he what was it? He ironed my shirt. He's just so caring, and I love that. You pay attention. I love that. And I think that is a really good thing that we need for the team.
Yep.
Ryan, I don't know much about you yet, but I do think it's, I guess, seeing it from a 30-year-old perspective. I remember when I was 19 and had all these hopes and dreams, and it's cute. It's cute seeing how, you're barely starting your life, and it's just, look at you. Look at you, full of dreams. Can't wait. No, I'm just kidding.
And then she's got all these negatives. She's like, don't say it.
No.
He's so funny.
And then Kenny, what I love about Kenny,
how can anyone not like that?
I know. I know.
There are people.
Yeah, there are people.
There might be people, but all in all,
right. But I think
people love Kenny.
Exactly. And on top of that, but I think it's just knowing him on a personal level, and like he said, he just feels like my person. You feel like my person. You're just supposed to be in my life, and I love that.
Okay, Sean, your turn. I love ending it this way.
Why do I like everybody?
Well, yeah, you have to say what you love about each person, and then I'll finish it.
I love the way Jasmine is so in tune with you with everything. You almost don't have to say much. Hey, dude, no problem. Got it. And boom, you do it. It's just like you're like his other brain or his other hand right there ready to go to do anything that he needs to do. So it's very good on how you do that. And it's great that you can put up with him. So no, I know you guys did so well. Ryan, of course, I've known you all your life. Not my life, but all your life, and it's been great to see you from a 2-month-old to where you are now. You've done so well with your life, and it's great that you're working here. When Kenny says, I think I want to hire around, I'm going, oh yeah, that's going to be good. And because you were saying, I think I can do this and this. Let's do it. Yeah. Absolutely. Kenny? Whatever. No. There is nothing more than I can say that Kenny is the best thing that's ever happened to me, period. If it wasn't for him, I have no idea where I'd be today. Nowhere. I have no idea. Would I be with somebody? Really, to tell you the truth, doubt it. He's fixed me. He's helped me. He's done everything that I can't think of anything. I mean, it's perfect.
You guys, I'm such a baby. I'm crying over here again. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's the best thing ever.
Oh.
You're really sweet.
I can't look at Sean because if he starts crying, I start crying. I don't know.
I
can see Jazzy cry, but if I see Sean cry, I'm over.
I don't know what your guys' deal is. I'm over here, I'm like, yeah.
I just saw his eyes watering. I'm like, I know.
All right, Ryan.
So I've known Jasmine for probably about a month now, but she's done like a lot. She like what she does with Ken. She calms me down when I'm like, what? She also is like, chill. We got this. She also talks about like helps me with life stuff. Like I don't have anyone really to talk about life with because usually it's someone that's connected to one of the parties. So like for example, like relationship stuff, she's already helped me with that already, which is super cool for someone that that barely knows me to do that, which is super cool. She's like. I'm not saying this in a weird. You're like one of those wise old ladies. You're not old. I'm saying you're like one of those wise. Yeah. You always like even Sean. You guys already know the answers. Like I have questions and you know the answers. Yeah. So it's super cool. Sean, that's the same. You literally are, like in my opinion, you're one of the smartest people I know. Anytime we see something, he's like, do you know what that is?
I know.
He tells me. He also, I like how he goes around everything. He wants to make everything look as best it can be. As well as, like I said, you're just one of the smartest people. Yeah. You always, like they said, make everyone feel welcomed. You always are like, just chillax, man. Like, you don't take it so serious here. You want to borrow one of our shirts to look nice? Uh-huh. He's just super caring, and he's one of those people that will make you, he'll care more about you than he cares about himself. Yeah. To me.
There you go.
And then, obviously with Uncle Kenny, he's all right. No, but just, him taking the chance to even give me a chance means the world to me. As well as he's done everything for me and my siblings for over these years. He didn't have to watch movies. They didn't have to do all this stuff. They did it because they cared about us. So, it's truly that, like, it's just awesome to have someone that cares that much.
Aww.
So.
So first up, Lori. Hi, Lori. Matt Wagner. I used to work with Lori at a Hallmark. When I was at Hallmark, she was fellow manager.
Yes,
and
Lori.
that's going back. I loved that job, by the way. That was a fun job. I got to do all the merchandising and just set up displays, and I love decorating and stuff, so that's awesome. So the reason I wanted to do this live is you guys obviously are going to be seeing a lot more of Jasmine and Ryan. I have to say, you guys, if you didn't see their live last week, it was called...
We Just Go Live, I think
it was live with Ryan and Jazzy or something, and they kind of toured my craft room and stuff, and their dynamic is amazing, the two of them. And it was almost kind of like the boss is away and they go play and stuff, and it's just very real. Sean had a heart attack watching it. He kept on saying, "No, don't do that." oh my gosh, why are they doing this?
We have to teach you exactly what is what in
And
that
then
room.
we got
really
home and they had messed with his TV, and so he was having a panic attack about that.
Oh, I know. That TV is so hard.
And he also, just so you know, when we was watching, he was doing his dime dots, and he was like, "There's the dogs digging a hole in the yard because they're not in their pen."
What do you mean? Oh,
when you guys were doing the live, I get the dogs in the backyard.
He was like,
and there were a couple holes I saw.
That was me, because I'm like, I feel bad that they're just like,
me too.
Well, yeah,
run around.
Well, they were like barking and stuff too sometimes. So like Toby's little, oh,
I know.
So sad. I don't want everyone to think we were beating him.
But Ryan was so good. He kept putting them in there. I was like, just let them be free for a little bit. It's okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Kat. I'm sorry, Sean. I'm sorry.
You're fine.
So I just want you guys to get to know them, because as Sean and I start traveling more, they're going to be doing a lot more. There's going to be times they're going to be doing videos, reviews on their own, and I want you guys to know them and love them as much as you love everything about Ken's Kreations. Someone asked earlier about why I can't talk about any product lines, and it's really because it's in develop, and it might not even come to fruition, but it's something that's not on the market, and I think it's something that's really cool and something that no one will expect me to release. So I'm excited about it, and that's why I'm kind of being. But there is other stuff I'm doing, like branded merchandise and other things. So a lot of stuff is in development, and I'm really excited about it, and hope it does come to. But as always, we will always do this. We love doing lives like this, so we'll do more of them and ask questions and get to know people. You guys need to know that when I left my job, I was super scared. I left in May of 2017. I didn't hire Jasmine until September of 2017, right?
2018. You left May 2018.
Yes,
and we turned
that's right.
Yeah, in September.
So May 2018. I got you in September of 2018 because we're 2019. Yeah. And by the time I got Jasmine, I was panic attack level. Completely overwhelmed, completely like telling Sean, I'm shutting everything down. I can't do this anymore. Where was I at that point, would you say?
You were, I don't know how to put it, but you were scared. You were like...
Yeah, it was bad.
Oh my God.
I was behind. I hadn't really found my groove yet. I was overwhelmed. So, of course, Jasmine came on, and then... Sean came on in March, and you guys don't know how much having them here has helped everything. Like, we just are excited because we're all on the same page. We all go forward. So do know when you do use our links, when you, buy those, Cricut links or Amazon links or our Patreon or all that, that does go to support all of us because that's what I use, obviously, to pay salaries for everyone and stuff. So I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Yes, my Chalk Couture team. I want you guys to know my whole reason of hiring Ryan was really, and Sean was, because Chalk Couture is such a big passion of mine. I love it so much. I love my team, but I felt like I was not giving it enough attention because of being pulled in so many directions. So now that's why I'm able to do so much with Chalk Couture. So thank you very much for that. But I just want you guys to know without them, we wouldn't be able to do what we've done. And I'm proud that we're staying consistent, that we're doing lives every night. And on Tuesdays, the Ken's Creations Live. We normally would be doing a Ken's Creations Live, but that's this live now tonight. Because Jazzy leaves at 2:30, I want her to be part of this. So this is the live that would have been tonight. And tomorrow we will be doing a Ken from the car, don't worry, and a Chalk Couture live, and then we leave Thursday. While we are gone, I probably won't have Wi-Fi, so if they do go live, support them and love them and be nice. And you guys were awesome, giving them direction and helping them. To the people that always come and support, you know who you are, Jamie and Sue and Tabitha and I'm trying to remember my other moderators.
I know, I'm sorry guys if we don't remember you.
But I know that you guys are behind the scenes doing a ton of stuff. And I try to be involved as much as I can, but it's truly crazy how I'll wake up at 9 and the next thing I know it's 3 o'clock and I'm like, okay, our day's almost over and stuff like that.
So fast.
Yes. So thank you to them and of course to all the business partners. So I'm just very gracious to be able to live this life. What else? Anything else?
No.
Nope. Yeah.
Thank you for watching over there. Thank you for all those.
Super chats.
Super chats.
You.
Thanks, guys.
Oh my gosh, thank you guys.
Yeah, it is really hard without a assistant and stuff.
Like Mel says, yeah. Because Mel's the same way. She's very, very busy, and we're busy, and it's like without an assistant, God, you'd just be lost.
Yep. So I think I'll end it with just thank you guys very, very much. I started my blog in 2012. The story behind my blog was I was very lost on a job. I went job to job. I was retail manager. Every 6 months, it was like I had a new job. I was boom, boom, boom. And my mom said to me one day, she goes, you are so creative. You need to work at Hallmark. You need to make cards. And I was like, Mom, you just can't call Hallmark and be an employee there. Well, my mom passed away in 2004, and 6 months after she passed away, I got a job at Hallmark, which was kind of weird. Yeah. It wasn't making cards, but it was doing what I love, which was making displays, and I got to order supplies and do a whole, I could do the store however I wanted it and stuff like that. And Then in 2008, 4 years later, Sean bought me a Cricut Expression, and it sat in the closet for a year. And Allison came over. You guys all know my best friend Allison. And she goes, "What is that?" And I said, "It's a Cricut machine. It just cuts out these little things. I haven't used it. I don't get it." She pulled it out and she started cutting stuff with it. And I was like, "Oh my God, this is kind of cool." So I ended up buying a Cricut Imagine, and she came to me and said, "You need to start a blog. You need to start a blog. People have blogs and they show their creations." And I was like, "No one is going to watch my blog." And I don't want to get emotional, but she goes, "I really believe in you, and you have something special, and you need to start a blog." And so I did, and she used to come and show me. She was my biggest fan. She was the first person to like my post and comment, and I mean, these cards look like a 2-year-old made them. And she was always there, and then she's the one that said, "You need to do a YouTube channel and show people how to do this and stuff." So, so between her, my mom, and Sean, I just want to thank them all, because I wouldn't be here without all of you guys. I'm sorry to get emotional. I'm just,
I love you. Thank you.
it's emotional to know that people believe in you and support you, and I wouldn't be here without that. I know that sounds silly, and I know that sounds kind of I don't know what it sounds like, but I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for my mom believing in me, for Ali believing in me, for Sean. I mean, he was nervous when I said I'm going to quit my job, and he didn't even question it.
Well, I told him, I said, you either quit what you're doing with this YouTube and Facebook stuff and do your job, or you quit your job. It's one or the other. You can't.
Yeah.
You are burning yourself out doing both. You cannot do both anymore. That you're done.
Yeah.
Pick it.
Yeah.
And he picked. He picked what I wanted.
You know, it's crazy to have so many people believe in you, and it's crazy. But mostly, I just want to thank so many of you. I know so many of you go all the way back to my first blog, into the Cricut chat rooms, supporting us no matter what. I'm still shocked you guys love Ken from the Car so much, because to me, I'm like, we're just sitting in a car. Like, people literally in my family, and I won't say names, have said, "I don't get it. It's stupid. You just sit in a car and talk and people throw money at you." And I'm like, well, they don't throw money at me. They use links and buy stuff. But people, I don't think, realize that until they get here. I'll share a story. We went to Puyallup, and Jasmine was helping Sean and going around, and she was in the car, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, you're like a thing." Yeah. You're like people like you. Like, I don't know if she thought I was making it up, but she was like people like know who you are. Like, you're famous. I was like, I'm not famous. I'm on YouTube, and we were at a craft event, so people knew
who you are,
who I was there, but I'm not like, famous. But
you're so humble about it, because really you are kind of famous. Like I was so, wow, you were just so humble.
So
great.
We got to meet our friend Janet from there.
I love Janet.
Janet, we love you, Janet.
So I just want to thank all of you guys, because we would not be here. Literally, we wouldn't be here without you guys, for supporting Chocolatours, supporting my Cricut links, Silhouette, to my business partners and stuff like that. I hope to be able to add another person. I saw you guys know I posted I'm looking for an illustrator for my product line. So I'm hoping this is the beginning of much greater things. And I'm super excited, because you guys are going to start seeing a lot of videos that just might have Jasmine and Ryan in it, or Ryan and Sean in it, or just me and Jasmine in it. You just never know what you'll see and stuff. So any other questions that we...
Nope, everybody's
ended
just...
on the great note that it did.
Yep. So, all right, guys, we will be live tomorrow, Ken from the Car, around 1-ish, and then we'll be doing another Chocolatour live tomorrow, and then we will be in Africa, and these two crazy kids, I don't know what they're going to do when we're gone, so that'll be interesting.
I don't know either.
We're going to be great. Good people will not even touch your craft room.
Yeah, I will. I won't even know where it is, because Ryan put stuff back. I don't know where it goes. I'm like, we had this, and Sean's like, well, Ryan took it, so who knows where it's at and stuff. So, one last thing. I'll be right back.
He's just kidding, right? You're not going to get fired.
He pulls out a new Honda out there.
We got to show the last team members.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they were saying that earlier. People are like, hey, you're missing your other team members.
Hi, little miss.
Go say hi, everyone.
Oh, they can't see them, but...
Oh, they're going to get into... No.
Now they're eating my candy.
No, don't eat it.
Hey, Riley.
I'll get it.
Riles,
go see
Riles.
Daddy. Come here, Riles.
Riles,
come here.
come here. Hi.
There you go. Say hi to everyone.
Hi, hon.
So this is the last of our team members.
Come here, Toby.
And they're
Cubs.
spoiled. And I'm trying to get
Riles.
all the candy off the floor.
Hon, no.
Ah, there's Riley.
Hi, Riles. Hi, Mr. Hon. Come on, up. Hi.
And
Hi.
Toby is all about the food. I wonder if we give them a zombie Skittle.
Oh, they'll spit
What
it
is
out.
it? What is it, Mr. Han?
No, they'll probably
Oh,
get it.
stop shaking, Mr. Han.
So,
You're so
anyways,
excited.
these are Riley. Come here, baby girl. Riley, come on. Come here. Oh, I got it. I got it. This is what it's like with dogs, guys.
It's
So
cricket.
anyways-
It's cricket too. There you go.
Where are they? So this is what they do all day. They just want to go out and psycho potty.
And fight.
See?
Favorite potty.
So there's Toby. He is going to be 13 soon. Mr. Han and little Miss Riles. Riles. There you go. So that's the last of the team members. So,
Aw, yes.
all right, guys.
Thank you. See you guys later.
Bye, guys. Thanks for joining
Bye-bye.
and learning about us. We adore all of you. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.